School is back in session across Maine, leaving some to wonder if the campus protests around the country last spring will have an encore this fall.
News Center Maine's Christian Harsa spoke with 4 Maine University presidents to talk about how their jobs have changed and what they are doing on campuses this year.
For colleges across the United States, last year was a tumultuous one. Protests and congressional hearings of 3 Ivy League presidents left university leaders with a lot to think about.
I'm a part of a number of different national organizations of presidents, and it's the main topic. To be constantly second guessing, how would I have answered? What would I have said? Would whatever I might have said get me fired?
President Joan Farini-Mundy and other university presidents in Maine are reflecting on the stability of their institutions.
I think last year was a good example of how that broke down.
University of New England President James Herbert says he saw 2 extremes.
You had places where they were trying to dictate what kinds of speech, what kinds of perspectives were allowed and what kind were not.
Which contrasted other campuses with a variety of ideas.
But people were just screaming at each other, throwing things at each other, and that's also not helpful.
Navigating this situation has brought more eyes to university presidents.
I think the level of scrutiny and the public pressure to be knowledgeable in so many different areas.
This scrutiny is perhaps one reason the average tenure of a university president has decreased. According to researchers at George Mason University, in the 70s, an average university president's tenure was about a decade. Another study from the American Council on Education found that in 2006, that went down to 8.5 years. And in 2022, it fell below 6 years. A reason why some say the job is as important as ever.
But I also believe that this is the time to be a university president. We have opportunities to re-envision and change higher education.
Provides a unique opportunity for students to come together and learn about diverse perspectives.
At UNE, Herbert is trying to do that with his President's Forum discussion series.
To model for the students and frankly for the faculty, the professional staff, for the whole community, how to have those difficult conversations in a constructive way.
This semester is just beginning, but having a student-first mindset has helped with weathering conflict.
That if I bring a rational, thoughtful, student-centered argument to anybody that might be critical of something that we're doing here, that carries quite a lot of weight.
With the full academic year to come, time will tell how this year resolves. Christian Harsa, News Center, Maine.
President Herbert hopes to continue UNE's President Forums this year. Previous discussions, by the way, are posted on UNE's website.